Today we're going to talk about biography versus autobiography. So on the board, what you see right now is called a double bubble map. And basically what we're doing is we're comparing and contrasting biography versus autobiography. So what is similar about the two and then what is different. So here, written in the blue, we have our differences, and written in green is what's similar. So let's do biography first. Okay, biography, some of the key differences are it's written in third person, it's written by somebody else. So, for example, if we were going to read a biography about Elvis Presley, it wouldn't be written by Elvis Presley, it would be written by somebody else about Elvis Presley. The perspective is more factual, meaning it's more fact-based. There's a lot more just facts. There's not a whole bunch of thoughts or feelings or expression in a biography, because normally people who write biographies aren't able to interview the subject that it's about, so there's not a whole bunch of thoughts and feelings and expressions that they could do accurately. Also, with biography, the author's main purpose is to inform us about this person's life and to teach us about what they did and how they contributed to society. Okay, so let's look at some of our differences in autobiography. So what's different from autobiography versus biography? Well, first of all, one of the main differences is that autobiography is written in first person, because it's written by the person it's about. So, for example, if we were going to read an autobiography about Lance Armstrong, that means that it's about Lance Armstrong, written by Lance Armstrong. So he is telling his own story in his own words, which makes it a more thoughtful and more emotion-filled story. So another key difference is the perspective is more thoughts and emotions. So we can read a lot more of how he felt when he was going through this and what he thought about the process, and what he did to win all these Tour de France's and when he was battling cancer. There's a lot more emotion in it. Another difference is that the author's purpose is not only to inform, which could also be a similarity, but it's also to express, because remember, we're expressing those thoughts and feelings and emotions. So those are our differences between biography and autobiography. If you look in the middle at the green, you can see at the top it says similar. And those are some of the similarities between biography and autobiography. These are how they are the same. Okay, one thing is that the characters are family and friends. So most of the people that are going to be in the book are people that are really close to our subjects. So again, if we're reading a biography about Elvis Presley, a lot of the other characters in that book are going to be, his wife, his daughter, people that were really close to him. The next thing is the setting is in the past where they lived. So remember, setting is time and place, and the time and place of both a biography and an autobiography is going to be where they lived, when they lived. The third thing is both biography and autobiography are nonfiction books, which means they have lots of facts in them. Remember, nonfiction is factual information. Fourth thing is it's written in chronological order. Remember, we said chronological is the order in which it happened. So it's going to start with first this happened, then this, and then this, and then this, and it's going to be told in that order. And then one of our last similarities is that the biography and autobiographies are written by people or written for people who made a significant contribution to society. So they did something important with their life, or they're famous for some reason, and then that's why there's a book written about them, or they're writing their own book about their life. Something key to note is the author's purpose to inform. That's also a similarity, but it's also different, because biography is solely to inform, but autobiography is inform and express. So that could be a similar too, that they're both author's purposes to inform, but in autobiography it's also to express. So that is it for biography, autobiography.